GB News host Ben Leo welcomed former Reform UK MP Jason Woodcroft onto the show, where he grilled him for refusing to meet up during a recent visit to Runcorn. GB News presenter Ben Leo skewered an ex-Reform UK candidate during a heated on-air debate after refusing to meet him in person. On Monday, March 10, the 33-year-old welcomed Jason Woodcroft onto the show, and he wasted no time in tearing him apart in a brutal grilling. The politician stood as the Reform candidate in Mike Amesbury's constituency for Runcorn and Helsby. The broadcaster grilled him on his stance on mass deportations, the ongoing civil war engulfing the party. He also called him out about his refusal to meet the GB News star in Runcorn earlier this month. The presenter paid a visit to the seaside town to gauge how locals felt about the possibility of a by-election. Mike Amesbury confirmed on Monday that he is looking to step down as an MP as soon as possible after he was slapped with a 10-week jail sentence for punching a constituent. The former Labour MP's sentence was suspended for 2 years, meaning he will not spend time behind bars unless he commits another crime within that time. Woodcroft joined The Tonight Show to react to his former election rival's departure and reveal whether he will be the man to fill his empty seat. But Ben cut to the chase and grilled him on a number of key issues. He began, "We've been out campaigning for some time and the constituents are disenfranchised with the current government. Are you Team Nigel Farage, or Team Rupert Lowe?" To which the MP simply replied, "I'm Team Reform." Determined to get a straight answer, he warned, "No fence sitting tonight. There's accusations leveled at Nigel Farage that if people get as popular as he is, they are singled out and thrown under the bus. Do you see any truth in that?" To which Woodcroft replied, "Not at all." Ben then put the ex-candidate in the hot seat when he argued that Nigel Farage seemingly clashed with Rupert Lowe on mass deportations may be behind the civil war causing chaos for Reform. However, Woodcroft refused to elaborate on his stance, vaguely replying, "Yes and no," when asked if he backs it. Ben fumed, "Too much political fence-sitting. Where do Reform go from here? Richard Tice says Rupert Lowe is not welcome back in the party. What does that say about its democracy?" Woodcroft insisted the party is democratic, adding that he is only focused on his own constituency. Before he signed off, Woodcroft offered Ben a chance to visit him if he ever visits Runcorn again, to which the broadcaster pointed out that he didn't meet him last time. He went on, "I thought it extraordinary for a party and a candidate that came second that you couldn't spare the time to meet me. I spent 5 hours on the train." Woodcroft insisted personal circumstances and his own schedule didn't allow him to meet Ben while he was at work. It didn't take long before fans flooded to X, formerly known as Twitter, to slam the MP online. One user penned, "Well done Ben Leo for raising the issue of what happens to people who don't always blindly follow the edicts of leader Farage." Another agreed, "Oh God, he was awful. I hope they have a better candidate." A third echoed, "My first thought was how thick he sounded. I mean, God help his constituents if he does win. I wasn't sure what I was watching was even genuine tbh. He couldn't string a sentence let alone answer a question with his own views."